Namaste. Galactivators here, Christar Galactica, St. Joseph.
Aloha.
We are Galactivators, your fairy god fam, here to bring you Galactivated yoga on the beach. We're streaming live now on YouTube today and also on TikTok. Thank you everyone joining us live. We appreciate you and welcome you into our sacred container, creating together Galactivated yoga on the beach here in beautiful Love Beach, California. So I invite you to prepare a space for yourself to join us for this next hour or so of our life journeys together, that you can ideally make a space for yourself outside if that's available for you. Take off your shoes and socks, put on some comfy clothes, spread out a blankie below. Start to find that straight head, neck, and spine. So let's lift our arms up and open them out like a flower. Open up those shoulders, open up our faces, our countenance. And as we breathe here now, I'd like to tune in to our galactic calendar, share what's going on galactically. Oh, meow. As we stretch and open, let's bring these hands back behind us and interlace those fingers, pull back and down. Breathe into our nose, allowing our belly to inflate. And as we breathe out our mouth, let that belly deflate. All the breath out. Inhale through our nose, belly inflates. Exhale, pull that belly in. This is diaphragmatic breathing, the singer's breath. Inhale through your nose. And even add a little into your mouth in the mix so you're breathing in through your nose and mouth at the same time. And as you exhale, pull that belly in. And imagine now, super friends, that breath is like two serpents traveling in the left side and right side of your nostrils. Mixing, merging through your bodies and leaving you out your mouth as one big serpent. Three serpents entering your nose, left side, right side, and your mouth. Merging together and exiting as one. Inflate that belly. And let's inhale our arms, float them up to the sky, palms together. So today we want to connect to the center as we just take a moment saluting the directions: the east, the south, the west, the north, the above, the below, and the center. So find that center, our overtone today, our vibration, our intention, our creatorship. Let's find that and set it right now in our mind's eye as we breathe, like we're tuning our instrument to the version of ourselves that is the most galactivated, the happiest, the most blissful, strongest, the most empowered, the most magical, the most filled with light, the most harmonious with life, the most effortless selves. And then let's send this overtone up and out on Overtone Serpent Day, super friends. Bringing our hands back, let's twist to the right side. Right hand back behind, left hand on that thigh. Pressing a straight spine, turning our neck and our eyes. Belly rise and fall. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Palms together, lean back. Look at that third eye. Visualize as we breathe, there are serpents passing up through our body and shooting out our mind's eye. Serpents of intent, little electrical shock waves of energy. Quasar blasts out the center of that Ajna chakra. Super friends, Galactivate. And then let's shift the crossing of our legs and bring the other leg on the top. Just notice the difference in the sides as we bring our hands to our knees and inhale, lift our heart. Exhale, lean back, tucking our chin. Visualize the serpent in the middle of our spine, the Sushumna Nadi, a resonation, a tone, a frequency of your own inner golden dragon, Quetzalcoatl. Find that inner golden space in you, your Goldilocks, the perfect version of you. Our yoga, as we inhale to center, let's make circles with our arms, bringing our hands to our shoulders. Big circles. Breathing in, open, lean back. Feel our inner dragon growing its wings, stretching in. Our human going, The symbol of the caduceus, the staff of healing of Archangel Raphael, the angel of the new dawning day in the east. Visualize that. As we elevate our arms up and exhale, twist to the left side. Left hand back behind, right hand on top of that thigh. Sitting up nice and tall, stretching, twisting. Belly, ribs, shoulders, neck, eyes. Breathe in through your nose, expand your belly. Add a little mouth inhale to it as well. And as we exhale out the mouth, pull that belly in, all the breath out.
I don't see you. Where are you at?
And slowly unwinding back to center. Briefly twisting the other way. Let's just wiggle worm that spine around just a few more times, super friends. Breathing in as we lift our heart, look up, big smile. Let's even stick out our tongue. As we exhale, lion's breath. Breathe in, lifting our heart. The holy cow, Nandiji. Welcome that spirit of abundance and prosperity and protection. Leadership as we come back to center. Let's just sway side to side. One hand down, the other up and over. Stretch into our side body. Open it up. Stretching that torso. Roll our wristises around. Play with our neck, looking up and down, stretching our eyes as deeply as we can. Exhale. Releasing all that carbon, all those lumps of coal that put us on Santa's naughty list. Breathe it out. And let this light, this air, this breath, this prana be crystal, la crystalus. Breathe in, la crystalus. Light of the stars as we bring this right arm up and over, left arm down, just twisting over, stretch into our side. Invite the medicine wheel of the planet, the below place, to give us the animal spirit medicine, the power animals to rise up to us, that we can sit on the backs of giants and elephants. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. And lions and tigers and bears. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. Rising on up, calling on the spirit of Hanuman, Lord of the monkeys. Let's invite that beautiful divine spirit to be ours today as we bring our hands down the center line to the perfection of our hearts and our being as we bow our head. May that divine love in our hearts always guide us. Right place, right time with all the yogi superpowers as we unwind these legs, elongate them. So part of the yogic path is we naturally start to develop superpowers. Let's inhale our arms up. They are called siddhis and shaktis. As we exhale, hinge at the waist and fold. Siddhis involve being able to manipulate your mind and manipulate matter, making yourself extra super mega large, extra super mega small, quantum, being able to go into that quantum space with your consciousness, being able to travel through the cosmos as your super consciousness, being able to be extremely dense and heavy, unmovable, shifting your weight, making yourself light, able to levitate, being weightless. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. These are the superpowers of Hanuman, the ultimate devotee of Lord Rama and the goddess Sita, and their loving relationship and moving the mountains to bring them together. And then the Shaktis are yogic superpowers that femifest, manifest, that give us the power through our third eye to change anything we want. In the Maya, the matrix, let's inhale and rise up. Arms up to the sky, palms together, breathe in. So start to invite in the Shaktis, that feeling of infinite, beloved, divine, feminine power, of universal consciousness in love and bliss and honey and sweetness and abundance and prosperity, like all the goddess faces, Lakshmi and Saraswati and Parvati, Devi, Parashakti, Durga, and Kali. Welcome in all of these faces and phases, and let's bring our hands down to our heart. Let all the feminine forces within us be in balance, in beauty and grace and harmony. And then let's bring our souls together. Butterfly, Baddha Konasana, and sit as that Hunabku, Galactic Center, Cosmic Butterfly. Breathe into your nose. Expand your belly out, suck in through your mouth. And then exhale, walking our hands forward. Let's fold into this. If you need to scoot your hips back, you're welcome to. Thank you for the gifts, super friends. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for joining us and being with us today. Thank you so much. Relax and breathe. Envision yourself cocooning in your life right now, contained by all your circumstances, And invite this breath here to be the alchemy that transforms your caterpillar into the butterfly. Visualize your spiritual wings forming. Create them in your mind. Visualize the shape, the structure, the sacred geometries. The colors, the textures, the shimmer, the shine, the iridescence, the opalescence, the lightness, the power, the strength. And let's start to rise on up. And let's swing those legs around. And then let's just sit on them now. And take a drink break. Ah, so delicious. I put Shilajit in my mate today, and with some honey and lemon and all kinds of other wonderful supplements. The Shilajit is this resin that comes from the Himalayan mountains. It oozes out of the rocks. Om Namah Shivaya. Highly recommend it. We have a link, or we have a thing on our Galactivators page for Shilajit if anyone wants to get some. Okay, now let's sit down in between our legs here, if that feels comfortable for you. And then let's bring our hands behind our back and squeeze those elbows together. And lift our heart, lift our chin, look up at that third eye. Coming on back to center, let's drop our head down. Let's walk our hands forward into a tabletop. Take a little break here. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Cats and cows. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze, our drishti. Exhale, arch our spine, drop our crown, pull our hips forward. Flowing with our breath. All right, super friends, let's sit back once again on those legs and then move that fleshy part out of the way. Maybe move your feet to the side, sit down between those legs if that feels good for you. Roll the shoulders up, back down. And let's inhale and open our arms up. Looking up with our gaze. Visualize Galactic Center shooting a quasar blast of new life, new ideas, new versions of ourselves. Visualize this higher self, woo! This oversoul, the Kundalini, the center of the heart of the galaxy, just beaming light to us, straight from our source, straight in gamma, passing through us like an X-ray into our bones, into our DNA, our genetic structure, all the way down, anchoring in this light body, ultraviolet light. We're starting to get this ultraviolet flame ignited as we rotate now our palms out, fingers up. Pull those fingers back. Oh yeah. Leaning up and back, big smile, just stretch, stretch, stretch our breath. Breathe in through your nose and mouth, expand your belly. Enhance your smile. Om Namah Shivaya. And then we'll bring those hands up, clap them together, bring them down our center line. Love and gratitude, plant like seeds, walk our hands forward. We can even come up and bring those feet back together for a child's pose. I invite you to connect to the earth as the divine, loving, motherly, fatherly, balanced, beautiful, stable energy stream. Super consciousness, magical being. As we inhale, rising on up, bending our knees, curling those toes. Let's swing those arms out and up, palms together as we lean up and back. Deep breath in, big smile. And as we exhale, let's swing these hands back to our lower back, pressing that lower back forward and squeezing those elbows together. And now let's play with some Kabbalah Bhakti breath. So, skull shine breath. We're gonna exhale, pulse our belly, and visualize the breath circulating all around and making our skull start to sparkle. As we lean back, look through your third eye, up at your crown, your halo. Visualize the energy spinning around both directions. And up and down your body at the same time. Om Namah Shivaya, and releasing our hands up. Hold the breath at the top, look up at the third eye, big smile, squeeze your root, pull your belly up and in, enhance the breath up, pull it up. And exhale, bring ourselves forward, walk our hands forward, child's pose, stretch that lower back, reach it long, connect to that divine motherliness of life, the divine fatherliness of life, balance and stability and groundedness and unity as we relax and breathe. Breathe that air elemental into your belly, that's Manipura solar plexus fire energy center, your digestive fire, your passion for life, to know thine self, your unique, individual, perfect snowflake. As we come on up now, let's send those legs back behind us and drop those hips down, coming down onto our elbows for a Sphinx pose. And then let's roll our shoulders back and down and look up at that third eye. Visualize yourself as the Sphinx in Egypt. hanging out with the pyramids, keeper of all the secrets. And invite the Shakti in your third eye to reveal to you the wisdom of the Sphinx. Om Namah Shivaya. Here, let's calm the pool. Visualize golden and blue light blasting out of your third eye. Like light hitting a diamond, just golden and blue light shooting out of your third eye. You becoming one of the blue people because you're so galactivated. Deep breath in. Thank you for the gifts, super friends. Appreciate it. And lowering down. Now I invite you to stretch forward so your elbows come forward and you come onto those forearms, and just gently bring your hands to the back of your neck and shoulders, and then just play with bringing your chin down, maybe bringing your third eye down. Relaxing any tension in your shoulders, deep belly breaths, powerful exhales. All right, super friends, let's bend our knees. Rise on up to our elbows, reach back one hand at a time, grab an ankle. Yeah, wheelie crew coming through. Meow. So grabbing those ankles, super friends. And then as we breathe, squeeze those knees together, lift up, lift our heart, look up at that third eye. Breathe into these lungs. Lion's breath. Get that carbon out of them. Breathe in the diamond, prana, shakti, cosmic serpent, golden heartstreams of today, and let that power fill us up and transform us down to our roots. Super friends, Galactivate! And releasing. Third eye touches the ground. Hands underneath our shoulders. Let's peel up into a cobra, rolling those shoulders back and down. Lifting our heart. Let's bring our neck to look over one shoulder at a time. Coming on down, curling those toes. Let's press up into a tabletop. Oh, dog is love. What up, doggy dog? Hi. Mwah. Fill up with the love of dog, my cosmic cats. Let's do some cats and cows. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze, our drishti. Exhale, arch our spine, drop our crown, pull those hipsies in. Ah. All right, super friends, let's lift those knees and press up and back. Downward dog, please. Reach those heels down. Let our head fall between our arms. Press into the ground. Bending one knee at a time. How much can we let go of as we push into that ground? Can you let those shoulders open as your head falls down? Releasing any tension. Gazing through that third eye. Do you see any colors? Any little points of light? You see any images? Can you have any visions? Can you visualize yourself entering into a new galactic dimension? Like you're being born within a new galactic eye? As we plug in through that great black hole, our starlight in the sky. Visualize that dragon's egg, a whole new universe, a whole new version of ourselves. Breathe it in and be there as we walk our feet up towards our hands and take it into a forward fold. Just dangling, gazing through that third eye. Visualize yourself the healthiest version of your body, able to perform in every circumstance required with agility and flexibility, tenacity, clarity, ease. Visualize your financial self flowing like air, like breath, just effortlessly in and out. Visualize your career self just blooming so beautifully. Your creative self just abundantly exploding. Your loving heart blossoming today as we slowly breathe and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Vision the song of your life beautifully expressing as our palms come out and up. See yourself putting on this new version of you straight from that galactic heart. Standing in that place, that great black hole, with all of your light, gathering even more light, more resources, as we just begin to twist, lean over to the right side. And to enhance this, we can take this right hand and grab that left wrist and pull over even more in. Breathe into that left foot and open up the side of our body and expand your lungs. Suck in as much of this crystal light as possible. And back to center. Interlace our thumbs. Lean up and back with our heart. Moving on back to center. Interlace those fingers. Pull over to the other side. Pulling and stretching. You can play with bringing your feet closer together and see if you notice a difference in the intensity. As we breathe and smile. And then to enhance it, we can use that left hand and grab that right wrist and pull. And breathe. This gives a nice hourglass waist. Impacting our internal structure of our body, placements of our organs. Thank you. Coming back up to center, interlace our thumbs the opposite way, lean back. And coming back to our center, back to our intention. Tune into your light body. Be aware of your crown at the top, the Sahasrara chakra. Visualize 1,000 petals lotus as we inhale our arms up and bring our feet together. Let's inhale and lift our right leg and begin to make circles with that ankle. Visualize ourselves turning into a beautiful tree, sprouting from a seed. What kind of tree are you growing into? You can be a little baby tree with your foot in that inner shin cap. You could be a budding tree and bring that foot up to that inner thigh, upper thigh. Could be more of an old growth tree. If you want to bring this foot up and tuck it into that crease in your thigh. When you're ready, grow in those branches. Find the breath, empty the mind. Om Namah Shivaya. Let that energy be the serpent, the overtone of the serpent today. Light coming in, quasar blast from galactic center, through our sun, right into these clouds, into our mind, into our body, into the ground. Super friends, Galactivate! Stretching this right leg out, floating it forward. Let's come up onto those back tippy toes. So inchworm this foot forward so we can deep bend into this knee and come up onto those back tippy toes and stretch out those back toes, lifting that heel. Hi, Maggie. Stretching our arms, dropping on down and smiling as we do it. Yes. High lunge. I love a great challenge. I love becoming stronger. Make sure that knee's over our ankle, bringing those palms together, making a wish, twisting towards that thigh, hooking that left elbow on the outside of that right thigh. So other way, Mom. Yeah. And then press, twisting, so that those hands make their way to the center of our heart. Inhaling back to center, bringing that back knee down. Let's send those hips back, toes up. Thank you for the gifts and the follows and the likes and the shares, super friends. Thank you for being with us. Folding over this leg, lifting those toes. Find that deep, juicy, happy breath. The prana shakti flows. Inhaling, bending that front knee. Let's just get into it, shall we? Heel toe, this right foot over to the left, bending that knee. Find the juicy spot. And then we're gonna square our hips, lifting our hearts. Left leg straight back. And then let's walk ourselves forward. Folding into our sleeping swan, filled with the love of dog. Dog is love. Breathing, keeping that right foot flexed to protect the knee. You could even cradle your head in your hands and give yourself a jaw massage. Make sure that foot is flexed, your hips are square, other leg is straight back. Little face yoga. And a little beach sand exfoliation thrown into the mix today. Check in, how's your breath? Mindfulness, where is your consciousness? Can you bring all that you are, pratyahara, into your innermost self? Bring all of your fascination with the life that's inside of you fill up with air, with fire, with fluidity, with water, with presence, with consciousness, ether, and create that new earth in you, your body from the inside out on this overtoned serpent day. Super friends, Galactivate! Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Rising on up, swinging that leg around, flowing ourselves forward, slithering into a cobra. Want to be a baby cobra? Or big cobra? Breathe. Keep those shoulders squeezed back. Keep that breath flowing. One more breath in. And exhale, lowering on down. Curl those toes. Now we can go back up to tabletop or straight up to plank. Yogi's choice. And then we'll bring our hips back and overhead for downward dog. Walking those feet in just a little closer. Reach those heels down as we press into our palms. Let your head fall through your arms. Releasing your head, your neck. All right, super friends, and then as we exhale, let's walk our feet up to our hands. Coming into a forward fold. Inhale, let's lift our heart and flatten our spine. Exhale, fold. And then with a flat back, let's reverse swan dive and rise on up. And bring our palms together in our heart. Grab a little yummies. Thank you, Fairy. All right. Palms into our hearts. Let's do now a little bit of a twist intermission before we dive into the other side. Let's just release our hearts, our arms. Visualize light passing up from the earth, down from the heavens, going both directions into our heart, into our hands, our fingertips. Let's shake our hands out. Continuing our intermission, let's take our feet wide. Inhale our arms up to the sky. Exhale, interlace those fingers back behind. Pull down. Lift our heart, lean back, look up at that third eye. Visualize infrared light blasting off of us as the ultraviolet light passes into us. And then let's hinge at the waist and fold. As we allow our crown to fall down, our arms to fall overhead. Super friends, release those hands to the ground. Inhale, lift up, half flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising with a flat back, reverse swan diving, arms up. Palms together, let's heel toe. Our feet together. Preparing for the other side now, super friends. So grounding into our souls now. Bringing our center of gravity into that right leg. We're going to inhale and float this left leg up. Making some circles with that ankle. Outwardly, inwardly. All right, and then we're going to turn into a tree. Reaching for the skies, the stars. Sprouting up as our roots ground down. Our tree starts to grow. Getting bigger. Maybe that tree wants to grow into a full big sequoia at the moment. When you're ready, those branches open up, find that breath. Inhale through your nose, feel that overtone into your belly like a song. Breath giving you wings just like a swan. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Nityanandam Paramashivaham. All right, super friends, bringing our hands down, unwinding this leg, extending it forward, nice wide stance, and then we're gonna inchworm that knee forward, taking it wide, hips are square, bending those knees down, lifting that back heel, bending that front thigh as parallel to the ground as possible, and then inviting those arms to rise up as we breathe. We love challenges. Oh, fairy, the ice cream fairy came.
Powerpuff.
As we bring our hands together to our heart and begin to twist towards this thigh, hooking that right elbow on the outside of that left thigh and pressing to open our heart here. Deep breaths, deep twist. Coming on back to center, bringing those hands on down, drop that back knee straight in that front leg now, coming up on that heel, lifting our toes, leaning hips back, knee comes to our nose comes to our knee. Fold over that leg, smile and breathe. Om Namah Shivaya. Welcome that yogic oneness, samadhi, with that galactic mindset, Paramashivaham. Oneness with the universal mind, super conscious oversoul state of being. Shivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivaham. Unbending that front knee now. Thank you, super friends. Heel toe, that left foot over to the right side. Dropping that knee, flexing that foot. Find the juicy spot. Squaring our hips. Right leg straight back behind us. Make sure those hips are square to one another. Yeah, here you go. Lifting our heart, focus on our intention. Connect to that galactic center version of ourself that's brewing. And exhale, walk those hands forward for a sleeping swan. And if you like to, once again, when we make our way down, you could give yourself a little face massage, a little face yoga. Any tension in the sides of your nose or along your mouth, under your cheekbone. Around your ears, under your chin. You can even wiggle those toes. Do along your forehead, your hairline, your eyebrows. Pinch them and wiggle them side to side. Tap under your eyes. Pinch your lips. Face yoga. And rising on up as we breathe in. And let's swing this leg on back. Coming on to our belly once again into that Sphinx pose. Roll the shoulders back and down. Zipping those legs together, looking in and up at that third eye. Visualize that fairy pharaoh vision of the Sphinx. See that golden blue light, lapis lazuli light, blasting out your third eye. See that ultraviolet dimension opening to you, that super conscious space. Namah Shivaya. Then let's walk our hands up, Cobra. Exhale, lowering, curl those toes, pressing up plank, lifting those hips, downward dog we go. Blessings. And then bring our knees down. Once again into a child's pose. Stretching our spine. And rising on up. Let's swing our legs around to the front. And it's a good time to take a drink break, super friends. 22-second drink break. Cheers.
Thank you for joining us here on YouTube and TikTok for Galactivated Yoga on the beach.
Thank Thank you, super friends, and our super friends here in person. Thank you,
Yes.
thank you, everyone. Our TikTok fam, let's lower down to the ground, all right? Using our core. Nice and slowly coming on down. And with our knees bent, let's take it up into some bridge poses. So heels are at the place where our fingertips can just touch the heels. Feet are hip width apart, and as we inhale, lift those hips up. And then walk the elbows and shoulders together and walk the hands up under our hips, keeping our neck neutral, pressing into the ground, and press your heart up towards your chin. Visualize in your third eye yourself making an arc with your energy, bridging your physical life and your galactic new reality. Inhale up on our tippy toes, release ourselves down, windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then dropping those knees over to the left side, keeping those feet wide. Let's inhale our right arm up and back. And then if you like to intensify this stretch, you could take that front left leg, that foot, and place that ankle on top of your right thigh. This will intensify the twist. Inhaling back to center once again. Keep those feet wide. Drop our knees over to the right side. Inhale that left arm and left shoulder up and back. Twisting your upper body to the left. And then to intensify it, you can take this right heel and place it on top of that left thigh. Imagine golden serpent streams of light coming into you and out of you. Down to up and up to down at the same time as you breathe the light and life force all around. And inhaling back to center. Let's stretch it out into a fish pose. So coming on up, extending our legs long now. Coming down onto our elbows, lifting our heart up and back, leaning our head back. Pressing those legs together, pointing our toes. Maybe we can bring our crown down to the ground as we lift our heart and point those toes and press those legs together. Maybe we swim out our lower back, gazing up at that third eye. Deep breath. Prana Shakti. Turning on that yogic circuitry. Harmonizing all the nadis, left, right, center. Om. And then releasing down onto our back sides now. If there's anything else you need to give yourself before we go into our final resting pose, our savasana, please give that to yourself right now. If you need to stretch or cover yourself up. And then when you're ready, we're making our way just onto that backside and everything open. With your gaze, your drishti, I invite you to look up at the top of your forehead, at your third eye place. Your pineal glands reside in the middle of your brain. And then relax, let that pituitary gland start to make some serotonin, some melatonin, dopamine, endorphins, oxytocin, dimethyltryptamine. Let your body's circuitry, your heart's chemistry start to flow with the full rainbow of positive emotions as you just relax now, completely softening everything into the silence. And we'll be back momentarily for our Galactivation. As you rest and relax, go and just be. Your light, it bounces back from the heart of the galaxies. Your highest self, your overtone, your oversoul of life is sending you a quasar blast, a gamma ray to your mind. This ring of super consciousness from Galactic Center Core sends a blast of eternal bliss to you from its heart's door. From your source into your body here upon this land, all the elements are present for you, my super friend. Quasar blast of fire and light and air into your core. A sound, a tone, a frequency now shifts you evermore, bringing divine harmony with the spiraling of life, enveloping you in unity as one with the universal mind. one with the light, one with the love, one with the galaxy, like you're receiving a spiritual hug embraced by your eternal being. The motherliness, the fatherliness, and the sun, the stars that shine are merging with you in geometries. You are one as the seed of life, connected within the sphere of existence, your own bubble of mind. Like an astronaut here on the surface, your original point is the skies. From the center of the galaxy, Galactic Mother, streaming into this life, the golden strings of light together connect us with this universal mind, allowing these tendrils into our crown to ignite our inner DNA as the spiritual part of us spirals around in the dance of eternity. Allowing this awakening to dawn within you. Now that you are here, and the sweetness of life that must continue, filling us all with a good cheer. Relaxing, breathing, merging, transforming, receiving, evolving, being, becoming, receiving, allowing, radiating, and emanating. Light from the cosmos into your crown, into your body, and out to the ground. Light from the planet up through your souls, spirals around left side, right side, the gold, making that center, that pure alchemy, as the light now enters the core of our tree. And we, the people, now simply receive this crystal power inside of our being, this cosmic crystal geyser, changing our mind, and we together form the human divine, like a larger organism, as we change into one, as this new timeline has just begun. The galactic center sends a quasar blast, and our overtone enters. Our oversoul grows with a blast, a flash of light, kapow, right into your mind. And the goddess Athena emerges, human divine. Wisdom, beauty, grace, abundance, prosperity, peace, love. We are this. We are these ones. We stand and shine, aligned as Olympians, human divine. One with the universal mind. Namah Shivaya. Slowly now returning into our mind from the gamma through the delta, the brainwave of the dream time, and into the theta, the super consciousness, and into our subconscious mind and our consciousness. We rise into alpha as we meditate, and then back through beta, the thinking state, conscious of our superconscious, one with the oversoul, plugged into the higher mind matrix, repaired, rebuilt, restored, and whole. The cosmic butterfly, the Hunab-Ku are we, lining up at this time and filling with golden life streams as we breathe this prana shakti inside. Wiggle our fingers and toes, stretch and yawn and come back to life. We made it, we did it, oh! We saved the world again as we draw our knees in here like a brand new fetus, reborn, so pure and clear, with clarity and harmony. And now taking our time, either rolling onto our side or rocking up to seated at this time with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Shoulders roll back and down. Calm, peaceful mind. Breathing and being in our Buddhahood. Sitting in yoga. Allowing for this good. Om Shri Shriya Namaha. Om Shri Shriya Namaha. Are to crystallize, our waters start to change in time. Om Shri Shriya Namaha. Perfection in our purity. We are divine humanity. Om Shri Shriya Namaha. Our waters are united this time, one now with the universal mind. Om Namah Shivaya. And bringing our hands up to the sky, gathering our intention, our galactic mind, pulling this golden thread, this soul lifeline into our crown and our third eye, down to our throat, down to our heart, into our plexus, anchored to our lower part, ground through our sacrum, our waters and our form, into our root and our souls. We are born down into the planet, divine in me, one with all of y'all, divine humanity. Magical words, please say it with me. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
Namaste. Namaste.
Chat is back on for TikTok.
And super friends,
Galactivate.
Galactivate! Choo choo choo, yay! We saved the world again. Good job, super friends.
What did you say right now?
Give yourself a big hug, super friends. Hug the world.
She says
it's
super
the
friends.
Hug-olution.
Super friends Galactivate.
Thank you. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, super friends. Thank you, YouTube. Namaste means the light of life in me and the light of life in you see each other. I see the light in you and you see it in me.
I want to tell you something. You're going to be really happy.
Okay, we'll go home and color. Thank you, super friends. Thank you. Yes, Fairy.
Yeah.
Yes, Fairy.
You know what's in
Thank
my
you for
mouth?
joining us today. It smells like gum.
It is good.
Love you
Because
guys. You
the-
put a smile on my
the
face.
ice
Thank
cream
you.
Had bubble gum.
Girl, your
Yeah.
powder puff ice cream,
Mhm,
so sweet. Fairy food. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, YouTube. So grateful to be here with you all. And we'll see you on our live stream tonight at 8 o'clock. Thank you, super friends. We heart you so much. Or if we go later tonight, we'll send a message on our Discord.
Discord, yeah. If you want to join the Discord, send us a direct message and we will add you.
Wonderful day. And you are welcome to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. You're welcome to go to our website and Galactivators.com. Get some of our Galactivated clothes we have. I'll tell you in a second.
All right.
And join our email list, super friends. We heart you so much. Have the best day ever.
Much
Here's
love,
the
y'all.
nails. Yay, they're stickers.
All right. See you tonight.
Mwah.
The stickers.
They're nail stickers.